Hey, St. Rose. I've been thinking this week a lot about polarization. And it just seems like a lot of times I'll see that in the news or in politics for sure. And just with different people I get to talk to. And it seems like polarization is a common theme that a lot of people are struggling with. And there's this tendency to take sides, or this, not a tendency, an impetus, a need to take a side on something. And what happens is, as soon as we take that side, unfortunately, it's not what I think most people are choosing, but it tends towards a separation from, a ceasing of the ability to see ourselves in the face of the other, and often in an attack on another. And that's what I mean, and what I say I'm seeing in polarization. In this time, I suspect all of us have a experience of polarization, whether it's in our families or in the social milieu or in the political milieu or in the church milieu or whatever. But this sense of polarization, and I was thinking about, what is the answer here? How do I go forward? What is God calling me to do? And I thought a lot about Jesus. I think there's this temptation. I don't think anybody thinks it overtly, but I think it can get into our hearts, that we think that the Republican Party or Donald Trump or the Democratic Party or Joe Biden or the Independent Party or the Green Party or the Libertarians or whatever, that's my savior. And this is the way it needs to be. Or this issue, whatever the issue is most important to my heart at the moment, is the most important issue at the time. And we end up kind of taking a side and end up looking at some sort of human action as our salvation. And I've struggled with that, because that part of me wants to go there, but my heart just doesn't want to go there. It tells me, like, that's not the fullness of the answer. And I was thinking about Jesus. Jesus is my Savior. He's the one who came and said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. I know we've got a political campaign season coming up, and there's going to be lots of reasons to vote many different ways, and each of us is going to have to take that to heart and make the best decision we can. I just want to encourage you, whoever you elect in whatever office you elect or whatever you vote for, don't vote for a person because you think they're the Savior. Vote for a person because you think they're the best way to help you and others to the Savior. No one's going to be perfect. There's not a perfect choice here other than Jesus. The next time there's a difficult conversation about something that you're passionate about, don't just take a side. And there's this kind of wishy-washy middle, right, that people are reticent. Like, no, this is the time to take a stand for something. And that's totally true. This is a time to take a stand for something. But take a stand for Christ. What is God calling me to do right here, right now? Not to disenfranchise this person or that person, but how do I be Christ? And this is why Christ is such a powerful call and challenge to me, because when he came to earth, he should have just smited us. But he wouldn't hate us, even though we deserved his wrath. He wouldn't hate the Pharisees. He sought their conversion, even though they were part of the problem. He came and he was rejected by the Romans. He was rejected by the Jewish people. He was deserted by his apostles. We, every time we sin, reject him. And yet the side that he took was the side of the Father's will. The Father wants me to show you love, and so I will do that. He spoke truthfully. He spoke honestly. He didn't beat around the bush with stuff. He lived an authentic life, but never against, always for. Maybe this week we could all take a look at what we're struggling with and just simply spend some quiet time asking the Lord, what do you want me to do? because I want to do your will. Jesus, I believe you are the way, the truth, and the life. I believe you are the Savior. So everything I do, I want to do with you. God bless you.